Gaffer, a very good afternoon to you. You've brought in Ben Futcher. How important was this acquisition?
I think it was very important, first and foremost, because with Tom Naylor being suspended, it gives us another body back there. But I think more importantly, it gives us a massive presence in both boxes. What I'm looking for. He's a big unit. I think when you go back to his Lincoln days, I think he was basically a 1 in 10 goal scorer for Lincoln. 150 appearances, I think about 15 goals. I just think he's a part of the jigsaw puzzle that I wanted to bring in. I think he's a strong mentality with him, and he brings a winning mentality. So it'd be a good signing.
Is he somebody you've had your eye on for some time?
I've not had my eye on Ben for some time. Basically, he came out of the blue. But I'm looking for that kind of player, a massive presence. A lad that, like you say, can compete in both boxes. He's an organiser. He's an experienced lad. I think he's played well over sort of 250, 300 league games. More than anything, I'm looking for a presence, back there, and a presence in the opposition's box. And I know that Ben will give it us.
And how hard was it to get him?
Well, I mean, it basically came about with a circular. I gave Richie a call. Asked him about his availability, and he went from there. So it was pretty straightforward.
He's 6'7". You presume he's going to be pretty good at heading, and good in the air. What else are his strengths?
He's just overall a good defender. If you look at the chances that have gone against us, if I'm honest, I don't think we've defended really badly in games. But I just think, as a whole unit at the minute, we lack a little bit of leadership. And I think he'll bring that to the club. I've said in the interview after Tuesday night's game that I don't want a team of angels. And I think he'll bring a little bit of devilment to us. To what we're trying to achieve.
So you're confident he will provide that ruthless streak that you've been so dearly looking for?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, if you look at his goals for a centre back, it's been excellent. And if you look at even look at Gateshead, we created 6 or 7 chances down there that we should put away. Sometimes you might just have to win a game by off a set piece, off a corner, or a free kick. We've got to be a little bit more resolute, as a team, and I think Ben will be the start of that. He'll give us a strong foundation back there.
Sticking with this ruthless topic, which you've been discussing over these past few days, the rest of your squad, how will you plan, or how are you planning to instill this ruthlessness throughout the team?
Well, I don't think you instill it into people. I mean, what we've done, there was a few harsh words said after the game on Tuesday. We've had a meeting today. I personally believe, I don't think our performance was that bad at Bath. Realistically, we should have won the game. For our first half an hour against Gateshead, if I'm honest, probably the best I've seen us throughout pre-season and in the early season. And I thought we looked excellent. But what I'm looking for in a ruthless streak is not somebody going and tackling somebody and damaging people. I'm looking for a mental strength that when we are on top of games, that we do put the ball in the back of the net, and in a simplistic way, we stop the ball going in ours. And I just think, I'll repeat what I said the other night. I just think, as a squad at the minute, we've got some good, honest footballers here that need to just get a little bit ruthless with each other, a little bit more nasty with each other, saying that there's not a team that ever wins a championship or a cup. That's a team of angels, and like I say, I think we've got some good players that are working hard, but just need to get a little bit more ruthless with each other.
So, in brief, has that been the message to your players ahead of tomorrow?
Yeah, not just tomorrow. I think for all the games now coming up, it's I probably wore my heart on my sleeve the other night after the game. And
do you still stand by what you said?
Yeah, I do. I'm not here to sort of make friends and to appease people. I'm here to try and win football matches and to get this club where I want it to get it. For that, you know, you can't play about with people, and you have to be quite ruthless.
So players will still be heading out.
Well, the law of averages are I've got to bring some players in, so some players have got to go out. So the reality of it is that's the ruthless side of the game.
You'd surely like to pay tribute to the 12 Stag who have aided this signing for you.
Yeah, I think they've been excellent. It's no secret that I'm at the top end of my budget. If I'm honest, we'd have gone into tomorrow's game with because Rich Sutton's not fit yet, but with two basically recognised centre halves that in terms of Woody and Ryle. So over the moon that they've stepped forward, and it just shows that the kind of support that the supporters are giving, not just me but the club at this present time. What we need to do is we need to repay that. We had sort of 150 fans that travelled on Tuesday night, and I was disappointed with our showing, and I include that in me. It's not just the players; it's me as well. We need to start repaying the faith that the supporters are putting in us.
Back to Ben Futcher then. Are you simply looking for him to come here to fill the boots of Tom Naylor whilst he's out, or would you like to extend the loan further perhaps?
I think it's early days yet. I think what's going to happen is Ben's going to come in here initially for a month. That's one, it's going to help us out while we get some of the injured bodies back on board. But two, if he enjoys it here and he's playing well, we want to sign good players. But he's a Bury player. Richie's done us proud by loaning us him for a month, and we've got to respect that. While he's a Bury player, but initially it's a month. Who knows if he does well and he likes us and something can be agreed and he's not playing at Bury, that we extend that. So, but like I say, first and foremost, he needs to come in. He needs to bed himself down and. He needs to show us what Ben Futcher can do, and if he does his job to the capabilities I know he can, we've brought an excellent player to this football club.
And finally, what is the very latest on the injured players?
Some good news really. We had a behind closed doors game yesterday. Richie Sutton got an hour under his belt. Paul Boland did. Lyndon Meikle came through it, which is a massive plus for us. Quite a number of players, got some game time under the belt. But in terms of for tomorrow, I think there'd probably be Lyndon that I might throw in there tomorrow. In terms of his fitness levels, overall fitness levels, but injuries are coming along nice. I think now we've only realistically got John Thompson and probably Rhys Day that they're on the touchline. So but once again you look at the players that we've got sat in the stands that aren't fit yet. There's no need to panic at this minute.
So how long for Day and Thompson?
I'd like to think that Rhys is sort of tries to come in and train with us next week. John, I've heard today that he's probably having an operation on Monday. That's going to be, well, we've sort of been told if the operation goes ahead, it might be 4 weeks, but then we've got to get the lad sort of match fit. So I would have thought Tomo was probably between sort of 4 and 6 weeks away, but we're mindful of the fact that we don't want to rush him in. The injury was absolutely awful, and it's going to take a little while for him to come back. But like I say, I'm hoping that when we get all our players fit and ready, that we'll have a squad that's capable of and consistently winning football matches at this level.